Hey Alex, where are you? Are you out drinking again?
No. I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to call you. I'm at my parents' house right now.
What? Why? You went there straight from work?
Yeah, I did. Mom asked me to come help her with something.
Help? Is everything okay?
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. Their old dining table broke and they bought a new one. And they needed me to help them carry it home. You know, because they both have bad backs.
Well, I understand, but I wish you'd told me. I didn't know, so I prepared you dinner.
I'm sorry, Kate. I was really tired from work, and it slipped my mind.
It must have taken you like an hour to get to your parents' place if you went from your office. That must have been hard on you, especially after work.
Yeah, I was debating whether I should go or not at first. But I thought that it'd be pretty inconvenient for them not to have a dining table, so I pushed myself and decided to go there in the end. So I hope you understand and go easy on me about this.
I'm not upset. I think it's nice of you to help out your parents. I might have been unhappy if you were out drinking, though.
Good, thanks. Oh, and Mom says hi.
Please thank her for the gift she sent us the other day. And tell her that we really enjoy those chocolates. Oh, and can you ask her if she likes Madeline? There's a new bakery in town that has amazing Madeline, and I'm thinking about sending her some as a thank you.
Are you sure that's not going to be a lot of work for you?
No, not at all. I tried it with my friends the other day, and it was so good. I want your mom to taste them as well. And I know she likes having a little treat during her tea time.
You know her so well. You really like her, don't you?
Oh, sorry. I want your dad to try their Madeline too.
Thinking about what my dad would like didn't even cross your mind, did it? Your love for my mom is so big.
Well, yeah, because I respect her so much.
Huh? How so?
You know how she worked in the hotel industry like I currently am. Difference is that she worked at a high-end luxury hotel. They expect you to always have the best service skills and manners. So the fact that she was able to work there for so long speaks volumes about her.
She speaks a few different languages as well. And she used to work for a 5-star hotel in Europe before she got married with Dad. Yeah, I guess I can see why you'd look up to her so much.
Right? I want to be just like her. She's always positive, kind, and she has great communication skills. On top of that, she's even good at cooking. It's difficult to find any part of her that I don't respect.
I see. I will tell her that you said that. I'm sure she'll be happy. It makes me happy too that you think so highly of my mother.
Haha, you don't need to tell her anything. Anyways, are you going to be late tonight? Or are you staying over there?
Maybe I will stay the night. It's already pretty late.
Yeah, it's not safe to drive at night when you are tired, so I think that's better. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Hey, Alex? I found a little box with a necklace inside hidden in our closet. What is this?
Oh, that's a gift for Mom.
For your mom? Isn't the design a little bit too young for her taste? This is a popular brand, but mostly amongst girls in their 20s, you know? And both her birthday and Mother's Day have already passed, so why now?
Well, do I need a special reason to buy a gift for my mother? She was telling me that she's looking for a cute necklace, and I'd happened to come across that, so... You don't think it's cute?
It's cute, but would she like this though? I feel like she would like more elegant designs better.
Right? That's what I initially thought too. But apparently, she always dreamed of having a necklace like this since she was younger. Because she was so busy working every day, she didn't get a chance to go and buy any cute jewelry for herself.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
She said she was too old by the time she had extra time and money. But she couldn't stop dreaming about it. How can a loving son resist buying a little gift for her after hearing that story?
I see. So that's why. I didn't know that your mom had such a cute side of her, but I understand why she would keep dreaming about things she wanted when she was younger. I think all of us girls always have that part of us no matter how old we get.
I guess so. Perhaps she was also a bit shy to wear cute accessories. Because she was tall and more cool than cute.
Yeah, maybe, but you're such a nice son. You didn't make fun of her dreams, and you even helped her realize her childhood dream by buying her something yourself. When you could have easily laughed about it and told her to think about her age.
Well, it'll be a lie if I said that I think this brand was appropriate for her age. But if my mother says it's her lifelong dream to own a piece from them, why wouldn't I want to make that dream come true as her son? Nobody lives forever, and I want to pay back everything they've done for me while I can.
I really respect that part of you. You also always make time to visit them, even after we got married.
Yeah, but only when I have time though. Wait, you don't have an issue with me going there often, do you?
Not at all. It might be too much if you ask me to come with you every time. But that's not the case, so I don't see why not.
Oh, good. I'm glad you feel that way.
Of course, it's nice that you visit them when you have a chance. I'm sure your parents are happy that you can check up on them often.
Buying the necklace wasn't easy though. I was the only guy at the jewelry shop.
Yeah, why didn't you ask me for help? I could have helped you pick.
That's true. Why didn't I think of that? The lady who helped me asked if it was for my girlfriend, and I was so embarrassed.
Oh, speaking of which, it's almost our wedding anniversary.
Yeah, that's true. But it's not like we ever do anything special on our anniversary, so...
Well, yeah, up until now. But it's also the 10-year anniversary for us dating this year as well.
Oh, it is? Wow. How do you remember that?
I just happened to remember when I was going through our old photo album. It's a good milestone, and I think it'd be nice to do something this year for a change.
Yeah, that's true. It would be nice, wouldn't it? I guess it's been a long time since we went out to a nice restaurant together.
Right? There's actually this sushi restaurant that I've been wanting to try for a while. It's not cheap, but it's for our anniversary, so what do you think?
That sounds perfect!
Yay! I will make a reservation then. Make sure you come home early that day. Don't expect any overtime.
Kate, I'm so sorry. I don't think I can come home tonight. I know we had that reservation for our anniversary dinner. I feel horrible.
Why? What happened? Did they ask you to work overtime again?
No, I just got a call and... apparently, Mom suddenly collapsed.
What? Is she okay?
I don't know, but it sounded like she's in critical condition right now.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. I mean, it's so sudden. Anyways, I don't have any details yet. I'm going to go to the hospital and find out more.
Yes, you should. You should still drive safe, but try to get there as soon as you can.
I'm sorry about the dinner. I know you made the reservation and everything.
Don't worry about that at all. Your mom is way more important. Don't think about it and just go see her.
Thanks. I'm going to stay there tonight. But I will let you know as soon as I find out more information. Hey Kate, sorry I couldn't message you earlier. A miracle has happened, and she regained her consciousness. The doctor thinks she's going to be okay, so I'm on my way home now.
Did they find out what's wrong?
Yeah, apparently she had a stroke. Apparently it's more common than you'd think. I guess we should be careful too. Anyways, I'm so relieved that she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's never collapsed to begin with. She's crying here right next to me.
What? She is?
Yeah, isn't this a mystery? How can she be here now if she was in a critical condition last night?
Why are you with her?
She called me earlier. She happened to be in the area and was wondering if I'd want to grab lunch with her. Imagine my surprise.
Why would she call you?
Well, it's good that she did, because I wouldn't have found out about all your lying otherwise.
No, you're misunderstanding. This is not a lie. It's a simple mistake.
What? How can this be anything but a lie? I wonder where you stayed the night if you weren't at the hospital.
There's just something that I had to attend to.
Well, it must have been something very important then. More important than our anniversary dinner.
No, it wasn't more important.
Why did you ditch me then?
Well, they didn't take no for an answer.
Who didn't take no for an answer?
My boss from work. I'm sorry I didn't tell you honestly, but I promise that I have done nothing that I need to hide from you.
Is that so? Oh, by the way, you know the necklace you brought for your mom? She says she's never received any necklace from you. Who's the young lady that received your gift, Alex?
What do you mean? Which young lady?
I'm asking you that question. She must be your mistress. Everything makes sense if that's the case.
I'm not cheating on you. I would never do anything unfaithful.
I know you were lying about visiting your parents often. Your mom told me that you hardly ever visit them. Which means you lied about helping them with their dining table too. Were you with your mistress that night too?
No, I wasn't.
Don't even try to defend yourself anymore, Alex. Both your mom and I already know what you were up to. You can't talk your way out of this. No lie can get you off the hook, so you better come clean.
I'm sorry.
So, you admit it.
I just didn't want to hurt you. I knew that it was wrong. I knew that I shouldn't be doing this. But I couldn't bring myself to stop.
Stop what? Don't be vague about it and explain properly. Your mom is here reading this with me too. Do you prefer for her to call you right now instead? Would you like to explain everything to her directly with your own mouth?
I have a girlfriend that I'm seeing.
You mean a mistress?
I guess you could call her that too.
Who is she? Is she someone I know?
She's this junior associate on my team at work.
I knew it. I thought it was strange that your mom would ask for a necklace like that. Why would you lie about her being in a hospital? You made me worry sick about her.
Because I knew that I needed a really good reason to cancel our anniversary dinner at the last minute like that. Especially because you just found that necklace earlier and were suspicious.
Why would you cancel our plans if you knew it was that risky?
She caught a cold and asked me to stay with her. She was really sick, so I couldn't just leave her alone. I'm sorry.
You are sorry? Do you think sorry is going to make up for you cheating?
No, that's not what I think at all. I will make it up to you, I promise. I will break up with her, and I will never see her again.
I don't care. I'm done with you anyways.
You're not thinking about divorcing me, are you?
Divorcing you? Of course I'm thinking about it.
You're going to break up with me over a single mistake? I know I shouldn't have lied to you, but this isn't a big enough deal for a divorce.
This isn't a big enough deal? You think this isn't a big deal? Wow, I guess I'm seeing who you really are for the first time.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Your mom is calling your dad right now.
How is she? Still crying?
She stopped crying, and now she's just really upset with you. She's asking for your mistress to come and face us.
I can't ask her to do that.
Oh, really? If that's the case, your mom says she's going to call your office directly tomorrow.
Call my office? Why would she want to do that?
Because we need to have a talk with her as well. Your girlfriend must be at your office if you guys are on the same team. I would be curious to see what kind of girl you were cheating on me with. And face her directly.
That is so unnecessary. I don't understand why you need to do that.
We want to hear her side of the story as well. And I can't just let all this slide without doing anything. I want to see her and give her a piece of my mind. And tell her directly that she's going to pay for this.
Listen, you have every right to be upset, but I don't think it's a good idea to make this into a bigger deal than it should be. You wouldn't want people to find out that your husband was having an affair, would you?
You don't want people to find out. Same with your mistress too. It's true that people would know that I'm the wife whose husband cheated, and it would hurt my reputation, but I don't care.
I think you should care.
It's more important for people to know how preserved you two are, to ensure that you guys lose your reputations at the office. I want everyone in the office to talk about you two behind your backs when you come into the office.
Kate, you gotta calm down. I don't think you're making the right decision right now.
You are the one who didn't make the right decision. I don't know which of you initiated this first, but you should have known better. It shouldn't be so difficult to know this was a bad idea. Your mom just called the office, by the way.
Wait, for real?
It doesn't seem like you are at the office now, so I guess you took half the day off. Aren't you excited to go there now? I'm pretty sure that your mom is telling your work everything.
I can't believe you guys pulled my work into this. I know what I did was wrong, but this is way too much. They just put me in charge of dealing with this really big project too. I don't want to do anything that would jeopardize my career.
We aren't jeopardizing anything. We are simply checking the facts. And shouldn't you be worrying about the feelings of me and your mom of all things? Why don't you stop being so self-centered and apologize sincerely for once? Well, either way, nothing will stop us until we completely destroy your reputation. After that, we ended up having a face-to-face discussion with him, his mistress, and his boss as well. Of course his boss had nothing to do with it, but he volunteered to help us resolve the situation as quickly as possible. I guess his boss was more worried about the effect that this affair might have on his team's performance if things dragged along too long. In any case, we were able to come up with a settlement pretty quickly thanks to his boss. We got divorced, and Alex agreed to pay me a lot of alimony. The mistress was so ashamed that she relocated to a remote location after everything settled. Oh, and Alex ended up being pulled from that big project he was talking about after his work found out. I guess they felt with all his lying that he couldn't be trusted. So, I don't think he will ever get any good opportunities anymore after this. Alex's mom apologized to me over and over about what her son did to me. I'd say he is the worst son ever to make his own parents apologize for his unfaithfulness.
Karen, have you seen my new shoes? You know, the gold ones that go great with my new dress? With the diamond things on them? I can't find them. They were in my room, in their box, so I don't know where they could have got to.
You mean the ones you got the other day when we went shopping, and they were like half price?
Yeah, those ones.
Oh, I took them.
Huh? What do you mean you took them?
Exactly what I said. I took the shoes for myself.
Why?
Well, because I wanted them.
You knew that I bought those shoes for tonight. I told you how this was a really important night for me. I'm attending a super important dinner at my college with some very esteemed members of very exclusive companies, and I need to look my best. This could literally be my future on the line, and I want to make a good impression. You need to give me back my shoes right now. I mean, why did you even take them? You're not going anywhere to wear them. You didn't even ask me if you could borrow them either.
You knew that I liked these shoes. That's why I took them.
What?
Yeah, when we were shopping, I saw these shoes and I thought that they looked nice. But then you went and bought them and they were the last pair, so I decided that I was going to take them because you took them from me first.
You never liked those shoes. When you saw them, you said they looked incredibly gaudy and that you'd not be caught dead wearing them. You only want them now because I like them and bought them for myself. It's so typical of you. You always get jealous over whatever I have and you take it for yourself. Well, I'm not going to let you get away with it this time. I need those shoes to go with my outfit, so you're going to give them back or I'm going to come and get them.
I'm not giving them back. You stole them from me first. I might have said that I didn't like them at first, but That was before I got to have a proper look at them. You went and bought them before I could fully make up my mind. So, if anything, you're the selfish one for just taking the shoes that I wanted in the first place.
I'm not arguing with you anymore about this, Karen. You have 3 seconds to give me my shoes, or I'm coming into your room and grabbing them myself. 1,
You're not going to scare me. I'm not giving them back.
2,
You're acting like such a spoiled brat. It's pathetic.
3.
Don't you dare come in here. I swear I'll tell Mom.
I don't care. I'm coming to get my shoes.
Alicia, how dare you steal your sister's things? I did not raise you to be like that.
Mom, I didn't steal anything. Karen was the one who stole my shoes, which she knew I had bought for my important evening tonight, and she wouldn't give them back. I needed them to go with my outfit. You do remember just how important this night actually is for me, don't you?
Hang on. Is tonight the night of that dinner with all of those investors and company owners?
Yes.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean that you can't share your things, though. You could have worn a different pair of shoes if push came to shove. You didn't need to barge into your sister's room just for a single pair of shoes.
Ugh, I can never win with you. You always take her side. It might not matter to you, but I am sick and tired of Karen taking my things whenever she wants, without asking me, even when she knows that I need them. And you never tell her to stop doing it either. If you're not going to tell Karen to stop, then I'll just have to take back everything she stole myself.
There's no need to be so dramatic. Look, next time, maybe just ask nicely. I'm sure Karen would give you your things back. She's just going through a rough patch at the moment, so we need to be a bit more understanding for her.
Mom, making excuses for her isn't going to help her. Her so-called rough patch is entirely her fault. If she had actually turned up to her job and done it properly, then maybe she wouldn't have been fired. As far as I'm concerned, she hasn't bothered to look for a new one in the last 6 months, so her situation is entirely up to her. And it doesn't give her the right to take my things simply because she can't afford her own.
Now, you're just being selfish. Your big sister needs your help, and you're just going to ignore her?
When she starts actually taking responsibility for herself, then I'll show some sympathy and help her out. Until then, she's going to have to deal with things on her own. Anyway, I need to go now if I'm going to make it to the dinner on time. I'll be back later.
So, I take it your dinner went well the other week?
Huh? Oh, yeah, it went amazingly. I met so many people and made so many contacts. I might even be in line for some major funding for my work. Isn't that incredible?
Uh-huh, sure. I'm also guessing you've had an increase in money as well? How'd you manage that? Conned some old rich CEO into being your sugar daddy?
What on earth are you on about?
Well, I just noticed that you seem to have a new car, and it's an incredibly fancy and expensive one at that. There's no way you could afford to buy that on your normal wage. So I'm guessing you've conned some old CEO into buying it for you. I have to admit, that's pretty smart. Shame I didn't think of it first.
Oh, you mean the Porsche in the garage?
Yeah, obviously. There aren't any other fancy cars around, are there?
It's not mine.
Yeah, I'm not stupid. I know it's yours. There's no way Mom or Dad could afford something like that.
No, honestly, it's not mine.
You're a rubbish liar. Anyway, I'm going to take it out for a while. I'm only telling you this because you'll just get Mom to yell at me again if I don't ask your permission to borrow it first.
Karen, first of all, you're not insured to drive that car, so you can't take it anywhere. Secondly, it's not even my car, so there's no way that I'm letting you drive it even an inch off of the drive.
I know you're just trying to lie to me so that I don't borrow the car, but it's not going to work, Alicia.
I swear, Karen, if you touch that car, you'll regret it.
Yeah, whatever.
Karen, where are you? I told you not to take the Porsche anywhere. I can't believe you came into my room and stole the keys for it. Answer me, Karen.
What do you want?
Bring that car back right now.
Why? Worried that everyone will think I look way cooler in it than you do? Don't worry, they already thought that.
I told you that it's not my car, it's my friend's.
Nice try, but I don't believe you.
Okay, fine, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Warn me about what?
No, you didn't want to know when I tried to tell you, so I'm not going to bother now. Have fun driving around looking cool whilst you can.
You're just trying to scare me. Well, it's not going to work.
Sure.
Whatever. Now leave me alone. I'm driving, don't you know? Oh, and I might have scratched the car a little bit, but you don't mind, right? It's not like you can't afford to get it repainted or whatever.
Of course. You have fun. Don't worry about damaging the car or anything. I'm sure everything will work out just fine.
If you think being calm and uncaring is going to get me to bring the car back, you're wrong, you know?
Oh, I know. You nor the car will be my problem for very much longer, though.
What do you mean?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough.
Huh? Alicia? I can't believe you didn't tell me who owned the car. Do you know how much trouble I'm in? This is all your fault.
Oh, hi, Karen. I take it you found out who actually owns the car that you were driving around the other day? I did try to warn you, but you simply didn't want to listen. I guess now you've got to face the consequences.
But you didn't tell me that the owner of the car was Melanie Hampstead, the owner of one of the most successful and influential beauty companies in the world. How do you even know her? Why do you have her car?
Melanie was my friend from college. She graduated a few years ago before I did. But all throughout college, she was developing her company until it grew to the point that it is now. She actually gave me a job after that dinner. Anyway, she told me that she had to go out of town for a couple of weeks and asked me to collect her car, which was being worked on at the garage, and keep it safe until she got back.
You could have told me all this before I took it out. Now I'm in a huge amount of trouble.
I tried, but you just said that I was lying, just so that I didn't have to share my car with you.
Yeah, well, now she's suing me for stealing her car, and she's even threatened to get the police involved because I've banked it up a little bit.
Well, that's your fault.
I thought the car was yours. I was trying to teach you a lesson.
By purposefully wrecking the car that you thought was mine? How selfish and petty can you get?
Look, you're going to have to talk to Melanie and just explain the whole situation to her, okay? I can't afford to pay what she wants, so just tell her that you said that I could drive it. That way, it'll be on you, and I won't have to be taken to court. You know, I just can't afford this right now.
LOL, that's not happening. How do you think she found out about you driving it to begin with?
You mean you told her?
Yep. I knew that you'd probably damage the car just to be spiteful to me, so I told Melanie all about what was happening. Thankfully, she remembered you from when you'd come and visit me at college, so she knew exactly what kind of person you are. She told me that she sorted it all out and not to worry about the car. Now I know what she had in mind, and I have to say it's quite nice to see you finally facing the consequences of your actions for a change.
I can't believe you would purposely throw me under the bus like this. You are such a horrible sister. You're the one who should be going to court, not me.
Why? I haven't done anything.
Yes, you have. I should be the one with a good job and able to do what I want. Instead, you lord it over me that you think you're better than me. Well, you're not.
Karen, I've never thought that I'm better than you. I've just worked hard to get to where I want to be. You've not worked hard for anything in your life. Instead, you just blame everyone else for all of your problems. Well, this time, there's no one else to blame but yourself. And you're going to have to face the consequences of your actions whether you like it or not. Maybe next time you'll actually listen to me when I try to tell you not to take something that doesn't belong to you.
Please, Alicia, just take the fall for this for me.
No, Karen. It's time you actually acted like an adult instead of a spoiled child.
Ugh, I hate you.
In the end, my friend took Karen to court over the theft and damage of her car. Karen tried to blame everyone but herself for what had happened, but the judge simply ignored her. He ordered her to pay Melanie a substantial amount of money in reparations for all of the damages that she had caused to the Porsche. To do this, Karen had to get a job at a local supermarket, which she wasn't a big fan of. But with no other way to pay Melanie the money, she had to stick it out. Meanwhile, I went on to work for Melanie and developed a great relationship with her. We're currently working on expanding the company even more, and thankfully, Karen has stopped stealing everything that belongs to me. I think it's safe to say that she's finally learned her lesson.